The Smashing Machine, you know about this?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, man, this is a movie that The Rock is in, directed by Benny Safdie, I believe. This just premiered at the Venice Film Festival, and it had a 15-minute standing ovation where The Rock cried the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah.
He cried and he lost mass as we looked at
He
it.
got
kept
more
shrinking.
dehydrated.
Yeah. But as we know, what's even a 15-minute standing ovation? Is that even good?
Yeah.
Because I remember something got an
One got
11-minute standing ovation a while back, and people were like, that's embarrassing for them. They should just close it up. Don't ever release this.
What do you do after minute 2, you know?
It's great. I mean,
Prayer hands? You do prayer hands? You do a little wave?
yeah.
You put your head in your hands?
You do that.
You do both hands up?
Yeah. You dab.
You point at people and go, no, you?
Yeah, nice.
That's actually
nice.
you who did
That's
this?
you. That's your mate.
That's your mate?
That's your mate.
And then you sit down. And
You can do some other things.
stare straight ahead at the chair in front of you.
Yeah.
For the remaining 13 minutes.
Awful.
Yeah, awful. Correct. But people are saying this movie's so good. The Rock, actually, he's talked about, now he's debuted a new look. He's got glasses. That's serious.
Yeah.
He's not wearing sunglasses anymore.
Yeah.
He's not like his character in Ballers, Johnny Ballers.
That's
Johnny
right.
Ballers out. He's this guy himself.
Yeah, that's correct. This guy. But is he himself or is he still the character of The Rock?
I love this.
And a different stage of his journey.
He spoke to the BBC and he said, what he's been doing, he said, in the past, it can push you into a corner and category. This is your lane, this is what you do, and this is what people want you to be, and this is what Hollywood wants you to be. And I understood that, and I made those movies and I liked them, and they were fun, and some were really good and did well, and some were not so good. Red Notice, for both.
Sure.
That was really good and did well, and it also wasn't so good.
He should pick a movie.
Yeah, name
like
them.
Ryan Reynolds has.
Yeah.
Pick one movie to be like, well, that wasn't my
Can you
best
believe
work.
I did this?
Can you believe I did that one movie that was bad? And then we all focus on that.
That's right, yeah. But he said, but I think what I did realize is that I had this burning desire and this voice that was just saying, what if there's more? What if I can? Sometimes it's hard to know what you're capable of when you've been pigeonholed into something. It's harder to know, wait, can I do that? I feel like I can. So, yeah, he's done this biopic based on a real MMA fighter.
Mark Kern.
Yeah. And his wife, played by Emily Blunt, is like, I'm really concerned that you're fighting. And actually, this is quite taxing on both you and me as your wife, and I'm taking my kids to my sisters.
That's so true. Yeah.
So it's one
You've
of those.
seen it. Yeah,
it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
And people are like, this doesn't feel genuine.
When you say people, you mean you.
I mean me, too. But also, if you look at every comment, it's like, you're talking about being pigeonholed. It was
by yourself.
Yeah, it was $7 Productions. Your production company made like Skyscraper and Rampage and San Andreas, and you tried to take over the Fast and Furious franchise.
And the DC universe.
The DCU. Like, these weren't... I understand there is a certain expectation of like, this is who you are. And I think, and I don't know this, but I think he looked at Dave Batista, who slimmed down and has been actively... really for as long as he's been acting, trying to do different and more interesting things. And
to break out of the stereotype of big muscle man has got to be a henchman or an action hero.
So he's, like, ever since he came on the scene with, like, Guardians, like, very quickly he was in, like, Blade Runner 2049. And he still did action movies and all of that, but he was doing these other... And it didn't always work, like he'd do, like, a Stuber or whatever.
Sure.
But he was...
We've all done a Stuber, though.
Mate, you do a Stuber or two, don't worry about it. Just flush, double flush, and then it's gone, don't worry about it. And I don't know, it does to me, and I'm not saying this isn't good and this isn't what he feels, but it does feel like this is the playbook now, and I'm doing it.
Yeah, this is...
And mate, I might be wrong.
I honestly think there's probably an element of genuine self-reflection
For sure,
in there.
absolutely, yeah.
But, I mean, I think maybe he's just a... Look, actually, let me ask you this question. Do you think if he attempted to be the face of the DC EU 10 years before he did, do you think it would have worked?
I mean, that was right in the Snyder era.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that would have been like... after The Dark Knight. No, because he would have had to do it like peak Fast and Furious.
Right,
So which would have been like 20.
Well, if he had to choose one.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he's very contemplative in interviews now, and he has glasses.
That's true.
And I'm sure he's worn glasses before. But I don't know, man.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
This is unrelated to fame or Hollywood.
Then how would I know?
Yeah, okay. Here's my question.
That's my wheelhouse.
You've seen The Rock at his biggest.
Yeah.
And now he's like this. how long has that taken?
If you could cycle back whatever he's doing, you could probably do it in 5 or 6 months. I reckon.
All right.
Yeah.
When was the last time we saw him in public?
Well, he was wearing that big Moana suit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the other thing, right? So he apparently, and this is allegedly, that he wasn't even going to be on set for that. It was going to be a stand-in, and they were going to use deep fake technology to put him in.
Incredible.
That. So I think it's like the idea that he's taken this artistic turn. When you're also maybe doing things like that, that was a rumor.
Yeah.
Then how much of this is genuine? How much of this is like, how can I get in front of everybody all the time while also...
Do you
being
think
taken seriously
because he's made a ton of money at the box office?
Yeah,
you know,
he's like top 5 most successful.
Yeah. As we talk about, you know, the various wrestlers turned actors, Dave Batista's done the most artistic stuff.
Yeah,
John Cena seems to be having the most fun.
He's the funniest. Probably.
The Rock has made the most money.
Yeah,
indisputably. Do you think his goal was like, I'm going to be the number 1 box office draw that's ever been.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work. And he's like...
I think it did work for a time.
Yeah.
But now he's
now he's missed the window.
I'm going to be the most serious actor.
Yeah, because
wrestler.
I think
because that's the other wind.
My feeling here is that he's realised that the box office draw is dropping.
Yeah.
He cannot do that anymore. Like he's
right.
missed the window to do that. He has to pivot to something
And
else.
also, if someone was to do that at this point, it wouldn't be him.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even be like a Tom Cruise. I don't know.
But also, he's put in good acting performances.
Well, that's the other thing. I think he is a good actor.
I mean, the thing we've talked about in the
he
past.
He is capable.
Yeah. Is that we've talked about how he did interesting roles when he started.
Yeah.
And
he can be funny.
Maybe you should pivot to a A24, which he's done.
Yeah, you said
director A24.
You said this exact thing that he made years ago. Do you remember? You said Benny Safdi.
I did.
A24.
I think I probably said Safdi Brothers. I probably
sure.
Well,
that's when they were the Safdi Brothers.
Yeah.
Now they're the Safdi Boys.
Yeah,
not
two
related.
two unrelated Safdi boys.
Yeah, but
Safdi not guaranteed.
Yeah,
doesn't even make any sense. But we'll work backwards.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I don't know. I do think it's interesting, and again, I'm not saying he's not capable of doing something like this, and or even.
But there's not a pure. The motive isn't entirely pure.
No,
it's become the world's greatest actor from a different angle.
Yeah,
it's like, well, maybe I can't be the world's biggest box office draw now, but what if I win an Oscar?
Yeah. And he might get one before Bradley Cooper. And Bradley Cooper would be devastated.
He'll be Devo.
He'll probably get one for Jor-El or whatever.
He'll just put up a sad social media post that says Coops is Devo. It'll be like an Instagram post, just one that's just black, and the white text says Coops is Devo, and then a broken heart.
And we'll all know.
Well, I'll know. Yeah.
But I think also what's interesting is like him coming out and doing this, I can still feel like The Rock social media and hype machine behind it, but it's just packaged differently.
Yeah.
Whereas when Dave Batista sits in an interview and he's like, I'm so grateful for James Gunn for giving me that initial shot.
Yeah.
And then being able to work with Denis Villeneuve and then doing like a Zack Snyder zombie movie and doing comedies, and he wants to do like be the lead in a rom-com and whatever, and he slimmed down because he's like, it's hard. I'm in a lot of pain because I'm carrying all this muscle. And I know he also has
we feel that pain.
We do. And I know also that like he also has a whole mechanism behind it.
Absolutely,
but they're different. They're different sizes. And I just
that's right. Everybody's got management and an agent and a stylist and a whatever. But it's a different level.
Yeah,
it's fascinating because like The Rock, you could just retire.
Yeah,
you've got so much money, unless he's got a lot of debt. We don't know. Sometimes you're like, oh, this guy's probably got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Then they're doing a Disney Channel movie or whatever, and you're like, you spend all your money.
We know what's happened here. Just release Ballers on DVD. You'll be fine.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about some other
Release it at Walmart, where they still sell DVDs.
They do probably.
Rebranded as Walmart.
Do we have that here?
We don't have a Walmart, no.
We should get one.
We have Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We should get one of those too.